So today I traded three tickers, WWR, CBAT, and OXBR. On all three tickers and on all four trades, I lost $10.20. All of them are losses. Yeah, all of them are losses. The pre-market sessions was getting pretty weak. All the gappers was coming down, like UNE and UNEK. They were the big gappers in the morning. They were coming down. OXBR was also the big gapper all the way to $4 from like $1. It was also coming down, but during the market open, it short squeezes. There's like a lot of short stock on it. But yeah, I basically traded WWR, CBAT, and OXBR. Took a loss. Doesn't feel so bad because I traded like according to my plan. I found a risk before I actually enter. I found a target level before I actually enter. Just need better entries. So here is my screen. There you have it. So I traded WWR pre-market, which I said I shouldn't have. So it looked like the trend was reversing from this dip all the way from $2.40 all the way to like 180. The low was 186. The low was like 185, 186, 185. And and yeah. So when I entered 191, my risk level was like 187, 186. This is my risk level. I exit at 185 because my risk broke. My goal was 220. And so with my risk broken, I basically stopped trading this guy. It was pre-market. I was tempted to trade this move back up, but then it is sideways actions. I will only enter when $2 break here, because if $2 break, there's potentials for like a short to get a squeeze, because it's basically a short squeeze month right now after SPY. And so yeah, it dropped down, make lower highs, make descending triangles, broke, and then I basically ignore it afterward. I lost like $3 in there. My second trade was on CBAT. My first trade was a pre-market trade. It was a nice trade off of supports, really. I was thinking that it's gonna be a double bottom down here, but instead it moved higher. Not move higher, but instead it went and broke my risk level, and I got out and never came back. I entered 286. My goal was up here. Broke my risk level. I was risking 6 cents to make 18 cents. And yeah, I got chopped and I basically got out at 280. My second entry was at 254. My original risk on this trade was like 246 or 243, around there. My goal was up here and the 280. It went to 265. I was tempted to sell some of my shares there, but I wanted to hold onto it to reach my goal. On this candle, on this red candle, I adjust my risk to 254, not 254, 252, because I figure if it's a strong move, it wouldn't be coming back down here. It will just basically move up and higher lows and higher lows and higher lows, right? But yeah, it started dying because OXBR started moving. it didn't get the squeeze that I wanted it to. So I basically got out to 51 with 50 shares. Did trade it according to my plan though, which is good. Just need better entries. The trade on OXBR, I traded way too conservatively, too conservatively on it, because as you can see, my entry is down here, and then it spiked all the way to $9. Yeah, I cut my losses. I entered 321. I was risking 310. And basically 310 broke, I got out. My goal was up here somewhere. Oh, let's see, was it up here? It was like a break of 340. That was my goal, a break of 340 on this trade. It was a 1-2 ratios, wasn't so good. But if it hit to 350, because this was a short squeeze play, I was thinking that if it could break a 340, then it could squeeze higher. I was right on that thinking, but I was too early. Yeah, I was too early. And so I got chopped, and the stock went down to $3 and then move up. This showed that if I was to buy like a bounce play, like have the previous low and the new low be very close together. Because with that, I can at least risk on one of the two. Like a maximum risk is on one of the two. Instead of adjusting my risk to like it is a new low, but it's a low on the green. Yeah, this is like very similar to like a double bottom. So it moved higher and higher and higher and higher. And I watched it get squeezed. With this, I lost $3. I left like $180 on the table. If it was traded perfectly, I left $180, 180. And yeah, I wasn't too regretful. It did go according to my plan. That is gonna get short squeezed when 340 break. But just bad entries. Just need to plan my entries better. And on these plays, I was too conservative. I was too conservative with the play because it's already up like, let's see, how many? So it's already up like 200%. The only way that it's going to move higher is do a short squeeze. And for sure, this is a short squeeze because the previous high was 428. And yeah, another plan was to buy at 428 or 430 around there. But as you can see here, it was a short squeeze and I didn't want to chase. So basically, I just watched. And then after this pullback, this tiny pullback, it squeezed all the way from $5 all the way to $9.62. I was expecting it to stop at $7 because after it breaks $6, I was expecting it to stop at $7. But as you can see here, it a very nice squeeze from the pullback is 571 all the way to $8.05, and then it got halted, and the halt level made it even more volatile. It opened at $8, squeezed all the way to $9.62, and then it basically dropped back down to $6 and basically halts around here, and opened at like $4. And throughout the day, it has been trading at like $3. But it did present a very good short opportunities here, right here. This area breaking for some to support. I was looking at this area as a potential shorts. I cannot shorts because mine is a cash account, but it's a potential short. Because I did saw this in Tim Sykes' How to Make Millions video on his trade on Cuba, his Cuba trade. He was talking about how if the support break, then it's gonna be a strong short. The support he was talking about was multi-day support, but here it was basically intraday support. Very similar pattern. It because the thing was it did so the support did hold, right? The support did hold, and then he did a terrible trade at like 380 or around there, and what was it? Two? It was somewhere. Um, basically he had to come his losses lost like $10,000 on it, but it shows that it was a very, very similar pattern. The support that held break, and then people basically just short it. It did actually try attempted to come back right here on this move, but it never did. It went down lower and lower and lower, all the way to right now it's at 311. It's like $1 a share, one or $2 a share, which was a good short. You have a big enough account, and you have the right broker for it. It has good shorting opportunities. Break for 73, it never came back because that became resistance. And whenever it break supports, like this supports at the VWAP, you can see that it's making a descending triangle right here. You can see making like a descending triangle. That break, it never broke a VWAP again. It's hard now. And yeah, each time it breaks support became resistance, and it became harder and harder and harder for it to break support, to break the resistance, because this stock was traded pretty much without any news really. At least I didn't see like on my news tab here. So I figured it's a short squeeze, and this is what happened with short squeeze when momentum died. They basically died, and that'll be all.